It's the Restricted Area, your NBA show from The Athletic. I'm Zach Harper. That's Wosny Lambre, our NBA cultural anthropologist. Each week, bringing you fun discussions and topics from the NBA world, straight to your laptop, straight to your smart device. So make sure you smash that subscribe button. That's what they say on YouTube. Smash it.
Smash, smash, y'all.
Something that's been interesting to follow all year long has been the Clippers versus everybody. They had the battle for LA with LeBron's Lakers. They had chemistry issues. They had load management issues. Did they practice enough? They fought with players on social media. They fought with players on the court. They went into full denial mode with every well-reported, well-sourced story out there about them, Woz.
And at the time, they tried to brush it off as conjecture and speculation. But with the benefit of hindsight, we can see that it was all true.
You know what, Woz? They were like the perfect guest on Maury Povich.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
All right, let's get into this. Woz, you may remember back in early November of 2019, Kawhi Leonard missed a nationally televised game against the Bucks, which prompted a debate on load management. So then in December, we had LeBron James, the Staples Center roommate of Kawhi, basically coming out and saying, why wouldn't I play if I'm healthy? So then Doc Rivers, in December 17th of 2019, had this to say. Let's play the clip.
Is there kind of different philosophies there, or what's your take?
It's our philosophy. I don't know what theirs are. You know, I think theirs is whatever LeBron says it is, to be honest.
That makes sense.
And you can understand why Doc Rivers would be just a little dismissive and very chippy about what LeBron had to say. One, he's got a long-standing rivalry going back to his Eastern Conference days with the Celtics. And two, most importantly, this is coming from the guy in LeBron James who once took 2 weeks off to go to Miami during his second stint with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's what happens when you live in Cleveland, Woz. Like, I once had a Cleveland Cavalier tell me he had so many kids because there's nothing left to do in Cleveland.
Gotta get that R&R, baby.
All right, let's continue. January 24th, The Athletic puts out a report from the Serbian sensation Jovan Buha and Sam Amick about chemistry issues in the locker room with guys from last year's team like Montrezl Harrell and Patrick Beverley and Lou Williams maybe not loving the lack of respect or the lack of chemistry with the new guys, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and others. So, Doc's asked about it. He says not everyone is treated the same on that team and not everyone should be, but he said the team chemistry was great. And they're a joyful team, Woz.
There's at least, I think, at maximum one truth in that statement.
That they're a team? Legally a team.
That not everybody was treated the same.
All right, now let's go to the bubble where the Clippers fought with everybody. Seeding games. They talk shit to Damian Lillard after he misses some free throws. Not only on the court, but in the IG comments.
Which was ridiculous because people don't go to Cancun no more. Come on now, it's Tulum these days, Zach.
Right, exactly. Then, round one of the playoffs, they're talking a lot of trash to the Dallas Mavericks, specifically Luka Doncic, specifically Montrezl Harrell, calling him a bitch-ass white boy. Let's play the clip.
And Harrell hits the ground, and it's going to be on Doncic.
Oh, now Doncic
Hey man, you can call Luka a bitch ass all you want, but put some respect on that man's name. He's from the Balkans. He ain't one of these white boys from Greenwich, Connecticut.
No, you can't fight a boy from the Balkans. When you fight one of them, you fight them all, Woz. And then, in the second round, up 3-1 in the series, up 16 in Game 5, on their way to meeting up with the Lakers for that Battle of Los Angeles, just Marcus Morris starts mouthing off at Paul Millsap, who ignites not only a win, but a win in the series. They came back, they forced a Game 7, and they trounced those guys in Game 7.
Look, you can be the team that talks crap up 16 while about to pull away and go on to the conference finals, but you can't be the team that talks crap up 16, then completely melts down and has no intestinal fortitude whatsoever.
Well, especially because, Woz, something happened after they lost that series. They cited some problem. What was it? Oh, right, chemistry issues that were reported back in January. All right, Woz, so who were the biggest foes to the Clippers this year? Was it the media who had these stories? Was it the opponents who they fought with and eventually got beaten by? Or was it themselves with the chemistry issues?
Donald Sterling. No, I'm just kidding. It was themselves, okay, guys? They beat themselves in the playoffs. We give respect to the Nuggets, but everybody would say that the Clippers didn't play up to their capabilities. But look, they got a new coach. The problem areas on the court are players that they can easily move on from this offseason, and they've got two superstars on their team who look to be hungry and dedicated next year. So probably, maybe they could turn it around next year, Zach?
In the words of the great Kerry Champion, oh, the Clippers are going to clip. This is what they do. Of course they're not going to turn around. They're the Clippers. They're cursed. Was Daryl Morey stepped down as general manager of the Houston Rockets recently. And I thought it'd be nice if we kind of like eulogized and celebrated our favorite Daryl Morey moments. And so I would say the first one is just the tweets that you can see of him congratulating the Warriors in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019. And I think the Lakers in 2020 as he got eliminated every single year. It's just nice that he's willing to say, yeah, we got beat.
The man was consistent, if nothing. The second one I'd like to bring up is that time he audited the freaking Warriors to the officials and the league office about calls and non-calls that the Rockets weren't getting. Dorkery at its finest, Demo.
Yeah, you can't abandon the low block for H&R block. You just can't do that. Like, there's no audits in the NBA. You can't do that at all. And then the last one was actually a very sweet thing. Daryl Morey took out a one-page ad in the Houston Chronicles thanking Houston, and he had some nice words to say about James Harden.
I mean, look, James Harden did his thing. He's become a perennial All-NBAer, an MVP candidate, a superstar in this league when he wasn't one back when he was in OKC. But come on, Daryl, have some damn pride. You traded for this guy. You built a team around him to make him into a superstar. And you've done nothing but ass kissery in the public when it comes to James Harden's MVP cases every single year since he's been on the team. Come on now, Daryl. You deserve some thank yous too.
Yeah, maybe, Waz, maybe it was just Daryl knows where James Harden's going to force a trade. He's going to try to get a job there. Who knows? Who knows what he's doing? He may pander there too. Waz, on The Athletic this week, our analytics guru, Seth Partnow, had player ranking tiers. So not like here, 1 through 50, here are your top players, but different tiers of players. Exactly, a very sophisticated way of kind of putting these guys into groups. So what was the one that caught your eye?
I mean, for me, it had to be the tiers or the pairings that had D'Angelo Russell in the same tier as Spencer Dinwiddie. D'Angelo Russell makes about triple what Spencer Dinwiddie makes. Reputationally, he's seen as somebody who deserves to have his own team to the point where Karl Anthony Towns is demanding his own team trade for him. And like the perception of this guy out there and the reality of who he is, as so beautifully illustrated by Seth's tiering system here, is hilarious. Maybe you just gotta be picked in the first 3 picks and have a really cool haircut.
Yeah, and then Lou Williams is in that same tier, so I don't understand. But whatever. I think the one for me, Danny Green was grouped with PJ Tucker, Robert Covington, and Marcus Smart.
Of course.
And
Green Ranger.
Sure, whatever. No disrespect to the Green Ranger, to Salsa Verde, but kind of washed at this point. I know he just won a title and he shot some threes and everything. He played a little defense, but he's not a Robert Covington. He's not a PJ Tucker. He's not a Marcus Smart. That one was a little strange to me.
Never underestimate the heart of a champion. 3-time champ, baby.
And then grouped together, Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum, which I would think Brandon Ingram has been elevated now that he's about to be a max player and he's an all-star. Why do you agree with that one?
I think you have to agree with it because this year is actually the first year that the sort of all-in-one advanced metrics actually like him as somebody who's doing positive for his team on the court. And I think that's because he's taking threes at volume and hit them at a strong percentage, around 38-39% this year. So you can't argue with that because back in the days, he just didn't do it all around in his game as far as on-court impact.
All right, if you made it this far, make sure you subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out more restricted area from us at The Athletic. For Wazzy Lambre, I'm Zach Harper. Smash that subscribe, smash that like button.